Bum Wrestling. Ready, fight.
And check it out, it's Bum Shadows once again with another Bum Openers. And today we are going to take a look at Smoky Mountain Wrestling. But before we get to all that, look at this sexy pin on the screen. So little squares fly across the screen, and what we are about to watch is called Volunteer Slam 1. And it's from Smoky Mountain Wrestling, takes place on May 22nd, 1992 in Knoxville, Tennessee. And we have Les Thatcher and Phil Rainey on the call. And somehow this little jerk kid positions himself right in the middle of their two heads and gets on screen, waving their arms. Now Les and Phil kick it over to, oh my God, Dutch Mantle. Oh, he looks like Yosemite Sam and ZZ Top. Two males somehow made a baby, and out came Dutch. Then there is Mark Aston or whatever. And he's got the personality of a saltine. Okay, back to you. And here's the match. Dixie Dy-No-Mite, that's really his name, versus the Dirty White Boy. And here is Mr. Dy-No-Mite. And Dixie comes out roaring with two sparklers that you can get at your local Walmart because there ain't no pyro. But it impresses the crowd there in Tennessee. Look at this, old ladies throwing themselves at him. Little babies want to kiss his face. And look, he points at the camera and says, Dy-No-Mite, which they steal from Good Times, and if you look at his attire, it's kind of, Anyway, they check the boots, make sure he's not hiding any dynamite, and here comes Dirty White Boy. And it looks real heelish when he wheels his elderly grandfather to the ring and takes care of him sweetly. I mean, sorry, but it just doesn't work for a heel. However, to clarify, that's not really his grandfather. It's a wrestling legend, Wright. However, it just does not look bad bum, if you will, to wheel an elderly man ringside and be sweet to him. Maybe if he tipped him over in the wheelchair and laid in the boots. Anyway, here we go, collar and elbow tie-up. And now Dixie's got that side headlock. And of course, Dirty White Boy launches him off the ropes. And, oh, wait a minute, big-time drop kick. And here's Papa Wright. Think about his next Werther's original. In the meanwhile, fan favorite Dixie Dy-No-Mite takes control, bounces the Dirty White Boy off of the ropes, and what is this? Oh, it's a hip toss. Hip toss, baby. Yeah, takes him over. Oh, and Dy-No-Mite is far from done exploding as he hits this explosive drop kick, and Dirty White Boy does a Ric Flair face flop on the outside. And oh yeah, here we go. It's a test of strength. And Dirty White Boy shakes his chest and tries to outstrike Dixie, but look, he puts his fingies on the mat and steps on him. Dirty White Boy didn't even move them, but he allows him to stomp his fingers. And now Dirty White Boy, what's this? He has Dixie in the air. No! Dixie takes him over with the side headlock and continues to apply it until Dirty White Boy turns it into a leg scissor. You know, what a terrible place to wind up, but look at Dixie does a handstand or a headstand and flips over. It goes back to the side headlock. Look at those athletic maneuvers. But then again, Dirty White Boy, back to the leg scissor. And then again, it's the same sequence. He handstands out, then it's a side headlock. Anyway, here we go. Dixie off the ropes. No, Dirty White Boy meets him with a clothesline and a Hitman or Stone Cold style elbow. And after a swinging neck breaker, Dirty White Boy lies in the boots and then textbook body slam, yes, off of the ropes. And oh, look at the height of that leg drop. It looks magical. It looks like he's riding the carpet, but no! He comes down with the leg and the lazy boy cover. 1, 2, no! Dixie kicks out. 2! Dirty white boy here. Oh, there's that swinging neck break there. Called it too early. Sorry about the spoiler. But there's that swinging neck break. Now dirty white boy doing some dirty white boy tactics. Oh, look at this. Trying to hide it from the referee. And Dixie tries to get out. Oh, and a dirty white thumb right to the eye. Right through the eye hole of the mask. And then dirty white boy takes control by throwing Dixie into the turnbuckle. And oh, big knee to the breadbasket. Now dirty white boy nails, to be honest, a really good DDT. He levels the dude with it. He sticks him. Goes for the show off pin with the double buy. However, Dixie rolls him much like a sunset flip over, but just enough for a 2. Now, dirty white boy regains his composure and control of the match. Puts Dy-No-Mite off the ropes. What's he gonna do? Oh, a dirty white lariat. And then a dirty white elbow. And then another elbow. And another elbow. Oh, wait, there it is. And he did 3 elbows. And he only gets a 2 count. Elbows looking shades of Dusty Rhodes. And it looks as if Dirty White Boy's gonna take Dixie to Textbook City. But no! Dixie turns into a small package! Small package! Package is small! 1, 2, no! Not a big enough package to pin Dirty White Boy, and he lies in those right now. DWB throws DD into the turnbuckle, and he's running in. What's gonna happen here? No! No! Dy-No-Mite moves! Dy-No-Mite moves! And Dirty White Boy gets all the turnbuckle. Now, Dy-No-Mite, Dixie, a house of Dy-No-Mite, and Dixie, I guess. Dy-No-Mite Dix aside, Dixie Dy-No-Mite is going full ape. Oh yeah, he's breaking out the heavy artillery. He is taking it to Dirty White Boy. We're talking clotheslines, rights and lefts being thrown. Look at the impact right there. All right, Dirty White Boy to the mat. Look at this. All right, Dixie Dy-No-Mite going for it all. Left-handed lariats, right-handed lariats. Bounces Dirty White Boy up. Oh! Sweet Dix music right to the jaw. 1, no! Leg on the rope. Leg on the rope. Look at that! Oh, look at the height of the drop kick. Dy-No-Mite drop kick. No, but Dirty White Boy does not receive it. He holds onto the ropes. And now he's got Dixie Dy-No-Mite right where he wants him. And he picks him up. Oh, look at this! A Dirty White sidewalk slam! 1, oh yeah! 1, 2, 3, yes! There it is! Dirty White Boy wins! That, folks, was Volunteer Slam 1. First round, first match. After that match, Dirty Dutch interviews Nature Boy Buddy Landell. Thanks once again for watching. Till next time, keep bumming.
This has been Bum Openers with Bum Shadows. Keep bumming.